She's going to join us. We are going to talk Kinrgy. We are going to move our bodies. We're going to feel good and talk about how much the mind and the body combined is important. Hi, Jules. How are you?
Hello! How
See,
are you?
I am so well. I have to first say, I keep saying Julianne, then I say Jules, then I say Julianne. What do you prefer?
You know, you can call me whatever you want. I will say that Julianne is like, what I was born with, but I
Sure.
feel like Jules is like who I am,
Okay. All right, let's do Jules. And that's really what Kinrgy's about, right? I mean, this is relatively new. It is something that you released. I've been following you on Instagram for a long time. I've known you for a little bit longer just by kind of happenstance around the dancing community. But I loved lately, and I just have to compliment you, you and your mom. That was the most beautiful Mother's Day sentiment and gift, something that we all dreamed to do. And I've had the honor of meeting your mom a couple of times. So to see her like that, whew, it brought me to tears.
Yeah, it's interesting. My mom has sacrificed so much. My brother and I, we have three older sisters, but my brother and I moved to London when I was 10 and my brother was 13. And for my mom, she just separated for her life basically for so many years, a sacrifice for us to have our dreams, and has never really had a place where she's called home. She's kind of been bopping around for so long, just visiting all the different family members. And so for her, it's kind of like now she has so many grandchildren. It's like she just wants grandma's place to just like have people come see her. And she really is like stepping into her power now of like, this is a new chapter of life for her. She's so excited. She can't believe it though. She's still like, wait, this is real?
Wait, like I stay here? It's not.
Yeah.
That's going to take a while, I think. But let's get back to Kinrgy, because I think when you were releasing it, I was trying to figure out, now what is it? Is it meditation? Is it workout? Tell us what Kinrgy is.
Yeah, so Kinrgy is a movement-based experience. I like to call it an experience because it definitely is a workout in the sense that your heart rate gets up. You definitely are using your body in a way that, as you know, being on Dancing with Stars, you use muscles that you never thought you could even get to or knew you had, because they're all like inside. And then we do breath work. So we change our breath patterns. And then we also do this really interesting thing where we actually activate our imagination by taking our visualization through the elements like earth and fire and water and air. And that way we really can surrender our minds to our body, where we can activate that childlike wonderment and imagination that we used to have when we were kids. And then as adults, we just started building up all these like layers of protection and survival. And then we have limiting beliefs of what's possible. And so I just want to help people get back to that childlike state where you can just really feel what your worth is and that you're perfect and you're amazing, and let that light shine. So yeah, it's about expression. It's not about perfection.
And I have a 2 and a 4-year-old, so I know very well what that light looks like. And I constantly try to like capture it and keep it with them, because Miles has he's 2, and he has like a little shoulder dance. He always does when he feels music, and you see it like, and then and he feels music so much. Well, that's and no qualms about sharing it. So I agree. I think and we're going to do that today with you.
We are, yeah. And that's the thing that's so exciting, is that like when you do see kids, I mean, you see babies dancing in their high chairs before they learn to walk, they hear music and they just feel it. They're not worried if people think it's good or bad or right or wrong. And, one of the reasons why I created Kinrgy in the first place, and obviously you being on Dancing with the Stars, you know this firsthand, that people would always ask, when are they going to do Dancing with the Stars for the regular people? I'm like, first of all, everybody's extraordinary. But I said, but why would you want that? And they said, one, yeah, of course, I'd love to like lose weight and learn how to dance, but I really just want to like gain that confidence inside of me that I see people go through and the transformation that happens. And I realized that, man, how can I offer what I used to teach my partners in a way that people can feel that same sort of like just self-love and expression, and that they just feel like themselves. So that's what Kinrgy is all about.
And I think that's why the show has worked for so long. It's
Yeah.
why other dance shows work, because you are seeing the breakdown of someone who's very good at something else. And then either it works or it doesn't. And they're able to grow or they don't. And that holistic part, that is like, you can only learn so many steps. It really ends up coming to, how do you feel when you get that arm out there? And then it tells you a story.
Exactly.
So I couldn't agree more, and I'm looking forward to doing this. Do people need anything if we're about to start?
No, you don't need anything. I would just say, you know, like the more you give, the more you're going to get. And so if you feel a little self-conscious, like I always say, you can dim the lights down low or close the room. If you want to just like put a candle on, whatever makes you feel safe and comfortable, because there might be some laughter, or you might feel a little uncomfortable, maybe some tears or emotions might come up. And so whatever makes you feel like the most just safe and just expressed, and to just play full out. Like, remember, like kids, they go through emotions, they go through things all the time, and then they move through it, and then they're over it, and then they're done, on to the next thing. So just to like play, let's just play.
And especially right now, I think couldn't be timed better. It's time to play. It's time for everyone to play and just forget for the next 20 minutes about, not forget, but to move through it, just like you said.
Well, and that's the thing. And right before we'll start, I'll just say this, is that, like my heart goes out to everybody right now. And it's such a weird paradox of a time, because it's, we're going through this collectively together. And so, my hope in humanity is being just excavated in a way where you see people showing up and stepping up and serving. And I'm just so grateful that we have an opportunity to be able to help people connect to themselves during a time like this. And so I don't take that for granted. And more than anything, like we need to feel what it feels like to connect to ourselves, because when we can connect to ourselves, we can relate to the people around us with no separation or division. And when that can happen, we can really truly experience the world in its most true and pure form, which is love. And so with that, I would love to offer, we have classes every Saturday. And so if people want to sign up, go to Kinrgy.com. And if you type in the code FIRE, we're going to give everybody the rest of May and all of June for free.
Wow, that's great.
So we would love to have you guys come on there and join us. So, but we'll give you a little taster of what that looks like right now, so that you can see what the 45 will look like on Saturdays.
Oh yeah, because this is just a short bit, but this will just get you started. But most of the classes are 45.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just a little taster to get you like comfortable with the breath, the movement, and the visualization.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, let's go. Let's start that music. Okay, so everybody just kind of rub your hands together like this, like really, really hard, creating all this friction and this energy. And then just open your hands like this. Do you feel that buzz?
Oh yeah.
Woo! So that buzz is from the inside out. That is what is inside of our bodies. We want to raise the vibration of our body so we can raise the vibration of the world together. So with that, let's just breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. And let's sway back and forth. Here we go, this side. Right, left. Yes. Back and forth. And I want you to just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And just imagine now, activating that childlike wonderment. What is all this energy that we felt over the last few months? And just imagine that it's like a jelly-like substance coming off of our body and dripping down, maybe throwing it side to side.
Well,
again, this isn't about perfection. It's about expression. And we don't necessarily want that. So let's do a little heart open. All right, we're gonna breathe. We're gonna raise our shoulders to our ears and then out. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. So right here, I want you to now just close your eyes. And I want you to imagine that there are roots growing out of your feet, going down through your home. And as they shoot down through your home, I want them to start like going through the dirt. What does it taste like? What does it smell like? As you start moving those roots across your town, across your city. Imagine all these people that are online right now. All of our roots are connecting together. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And imagine all those roots now combining and shooting down to the center of the earth. We're at the center of the earth now. All right, we're gonna bring in a little bit of fire. So imagine all that fire coming up through our body. Woo! Waking it up! Hey! Here we are.
I'll let it go.
All right. Woo! All right, sway back and forth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Seeing my hands like this, I'm pushing it away. I'll come over here. Yes. Putting all that resistance in your arms, in your legs. Yes. Now I want you to feel that fire in your body. What does it feel like? Let's take that earth and that fire, scoop it and throw it like this. Scoop, throw. Turn up that heat. Woo! Yes. Keep going. Pulling up all that dirt and that fire through your body and throwing it into the sky. Activating that imagination. Let's take it and put it into our hips. Keep going. Heart open. Ah. Woo! All right,
Yes.
take my sweatshirt off. All right,
Yes.
we're gonna change our breath pattern.
The
We're gonna
fireworks.
go in through the nose and out through the nose. This is really important to help us build up all of our energy. So we're gonna do 3 pumps out like this and 1 pump down. You ready?
Fire.
1, 2, 3, down. Down. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So looking at my body, I'm taking all that resistance and I'm pressing it out of my body. Let's move our hips side to side. In through the nose, out through the nose. Pulling it up. Woo! Bringing all that fire in. Circle it up. Unlocking all that self-worth. Woo! Pulling it back down. Here we go. 3 pumps. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Hips. Hey, this is where we hold a lot of our trauma, a lot of our self-worth in our hips. We never give ourselves permission to open it up. Woo! Let's be free. Come on. Hey. Now I really want you to just go for it. Again, it's not about perfection. It's about expression. And scream. Woo! Yes. All right, now we're gonna go into water. So water's in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we're gonna use all this resistance. When you go through water, you can't just walk. You have to have resistance. So we're gonna move side to side like this. But imagine someone's pressing down on your arms. Let's speed it up. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful. So in life, we have to have resistance for change. We can't change without resistance. So let's swim upstream. You ready? Let's go. Go. Woo! Swimming upstream using those arms. And if you want, you can even rotate your body like this. Because everything is a wave. Nothing is solid. No belief is solid. It's fluid. Hey! Let's go side to side again. Woo! Have fun with it. This is about you, opening up that sensuality. Woo! Let's go back up. And heart open. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna go back into fire now. In and out of the nose. You know the moves. You got it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. In and out of the nose. This is the most important part. Don't lose that breath. Build as much energy as you can. Let's go, let's go. 1, 2, 3, down. Woo! In and out of the nose. down. Woo! All right, go full out. Throwing the hair around. Hey! In and out of the nose. 3 pumps. Let's go. Woo! All right, down and up. You ready? Hey.
Ready.
Keep going. 2 more times. And then we're gonna scream. You ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, scream! Woo! Woo! Hey. All right, as quick as you can, place your feet into the earth and your hands by your side. And we're gonna change our breath pattern in through the mouth, out through the mouth, like this. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. And I want you now to just imagine all this energy that you've built up in your body. Shoot it down, out through your feet, like those roots. And I want you to carve through all that dirt. What does it look like? Let those roots take you on a journey, connecting all the roots of each other on this live call, connecting us as one global family, shooting down into the center of the earth. And now activate that fire. Bring that fire up through the earth, into your legs, and start rotating your hips, keeping your eyes closed. Yes. Bringing up all that self-worth, unlocking it. Add some water. In and out of the mouth. All right, we're gonna activate that air now. Here we go, let's go. You wanna go crazy. This is that moment in life when you wanna have a breakthrough, but your mind says you can't do it. Well, that's bull, because your body is more intelligent, so keep pushing through. Let's go absolutely crazy, come on. Woo! Woo! You can make sound. Hey! In and out of the mouth. Let's circle it up. Heart open. And again, placing your hands by your side, feet solid into the earth.
You broke it down and tired.
Closing your eyes.
Living life on the merry-go-round. And you can't find a way to
Keeping your eyes closed.
I see you, so
Don't move.
walk it out.
I want you to just thank your body for 15 minutes of just building energy collectively
Walk it out.
together. And now I just want you to sit here with your eyes closed, receive and listen. And just take this moment. You can place a hand on your heart, on your belly, but just listen and finally receive whatever it is you need to feel. And now I want you to think of a moment of gratitude right out in front of you, keeping your eyes closed. And I want you to see that moment of gratitude. And I want you to reach out with your right hand. And I want you to grab hold of it and place it on top of your heart. Now I want you to see a second moment. Clear as day, just see that moment right out in front of you. And I want you to reach out with your left hand. And I want you to place it on top of your heart. When we can connect to ourselves and really feel our self-worth that's within us, We can then see and relate to the people around us with no separation or division. And then we can experience the world in its most true and pure form, which is love. Keeping your eyes closed. Remember when you were a child and you lived wild and free. Your imagination carried you across galaxies. You danced before you walked, before you crawled, before you talked, because your body was your language, your expression, a moving message. Then somewhere along your journey, the dreams that made your heart soar turned into someone else's shadow. You forever closed the door. They said, grow up. They said, learn to be strong. Sit still, don't move, or something's wrong. And just like that, we stopped expressing. And ever since, we've been searching for what's missing when we are nature by nature. Greatness by design. These truths we were all born with, they were never left behind. No need to prove your worth. Your heart is meant to be played, so play it out loud and let your symphony take shape. We are brilliant beyond comprehension. So take a deep breath and you'll find your true direction. My body is my beauty of expression to celebrate everything I truly am. The freedom, love, and connection waiting for me to take a stand. Now is the time to change the world as we know it. So let's dance with all our might and leave the words to the poets. What are you waiting for? All you need is within. Keep your eyes closed. Welcome home to your own skin. Let's begin. Hey! So I just want to thank you guys. In 15 minutes, we can breathe. We can activate that childlike wonderment. We can move our body and we can feel what is so true to who we are, which is that we're amazing human beings and our gift is our love. So thank you guys for doing that quick, short little burst.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Jules, I was going to say, I had to keep trying to bring myself back because I was crying and I was feeling and I had all of the emotions all in one. And if you haven't done Kinrgy, now I've experienced it. So now I think I can describe it. I've been working very hard on finding my fire chakra. So as soon as you said the fire, I lost it in the best way. And that is truly the touch that I think this has. And you must have, on tour with Oprah, I was thinking people must have been passing out. I mean, they falling over because I thought I better not fall over here. It's therapy and it's everything all in one. And I've been working so hard on, the words of therapy, but putting it with your action. You really touched me. And I didn't expect it. And I appreciate you very, very much for doing this. And I hope that everybody else had a very similar reaction. And if you didn't, maybe investigate why.
Too. Yeah, and that's okay too. And that's the whole point about Kinrgy, is that Kinrgy is for everyone. It's not what you look like. It's not trying to fit a certain body type. It's about how to unlock the layers of protection and survival that we have just built up to protect ourselves, but really to limit ourselves from our most incredible, truest potential, which is freedom and liberation, right? Yes. And like I get it, like the fire, we have especially as women, we have so much like negative impact of what fire represents. Fire is like this like raw wild woman, but we need to unleash that wild woman. Yes. Because that woman has been suppressed. And whether it's a woman or a man or however you identify, we have both energies inside of us, and we have to let those parts of us feel expressed. And right now in this pandemic, we're getting triggered like crazy because we're with ourselves or we're with family and all these things are coming out. So to have an outlet of expression where you don't have to feel like, I know what this emotion means. What does it mean? don't even worry. It's just emotion. It's like, just let it go.
Yep.
So this is just a little taster. And of course, like I said, if you guys sign up today for the Saturday class, the 45-minute one, which we go really in depth in detail about like what that transformation experience is, and use the code word FIRE. We'll give you all of May and the rest of June for free. And we're going to add more classes because this is what people need right now. Not me, not Kinrgy. They just need themselves.
Yes.
And
You
this
need
is
your own
just,
skin.
yes, this is just a tool to help people guide themselves back to them. That's it.
Well, Jules, thank you so much. I won't forget
Thank
the
you.
keyword. I will be there because I am inspired. Fire, go to Kinrgy. You can check it out through Jules's page, or they've got their own Instagram and their own website and everything.
And it's kind of a hard word to spell if you don't know it yet.
Yes. Yeah, you should spell it. Yeah.
Kinrgy. So kin represents tribe, family, community. Kinesthetic is movement, and then energy. So kinrgy.com and sign up. And we have just the most incredible community already from all over the world. And people feel each other. I mean, you would never expect that we could feel each other through this device.
But you're right.
You can feel everybody because we're having this shared collective experience as a whole in the world right now. And we need each other more than ever. So
well, I'm sending some good fire right through my roots to you.
Woo!
Thank you
Me too.
so much. All right.
I love you so much. Thank
Love
you
you
so
too.
much.
Thank you all for working out with us and feeling with us. And we'll see you later.
Love you
Bye.
guys. Bye.